Today is Resurrection Sunday, and that means we have the chance to celebrate the fact that Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the man who claimed to be the Son of God, risen from the dead in human history. And so there is great cause for celebration. Jesus is triumphant. Jesus is victorious. He has accomplished all of the work that he has set out to do. And so the theologians of old said that through the resurrection of Jesus, that actually God vindicated Jesus. And that word vindicated is just a fancy word that means God placed his stamp of approval on Jesus' work. He approved of it. His work is finished. It is completed. And now Jesus gets to receive all of the recognition and honor and glory that is due his name as he raises dead people dead in their sin, to life. And really, that is the vision of our church. You'll see it on the side wall here. See Jesus receive the glory in the church throughout all the generations as we make disciples and share the gospel, see new churches started and leaders multiplied. And so today we get to celebrate these realities in a very powerful way through the waters of baptism. And the good news is that Jesus is risen and alive, and he is still raising people to life today. So in the second service, a young man, Daniel, is getting baptized. But in this service, we get to celebrate Caleb getting baptized. His parents, Debbie and Ollie, are in the tank with him. And so, Teddy, would you read Caleb's testimony for us now?
Yes, thank you. My name is Teddy. I have the privilege of reading my brother Caleb's testimony. My name is Caleb Trefz, and I was born into a family with a strong faith heritage. I've spent my whole life in Niagara and started coming to Harbor almost 6 years ago. Since the gospel surrounded my life, I first turned and trusted in Jesus at a young age. But when I was about 11 years old, I began drifting from God. My heart turned away to other things to find my meaning, purpose, and joy in life, such as playing video games on my iPad. These idols in my life distracted me from God and walking closely with him. I began to realize this when I turned 14, that I had become distracted from my true purpose and what God had created me for, to know him. The Spirit was working in my heart, convicting me of my sin and drawing me closer to God. Since then, I've been remembering to follow God in the good and bad times, using my gifts to glorify him, and praying that he will help me overcome my sinful desires. At this time, I also started coming to youth, which has been a very important part in my life, to be together with other Christians my age who are also seeking God. I also started serving for the church in areas of tech and the youth band. Now I want to use the gifts that God has given me to share his love with others. That is why I am getting baptized today. I'm getting baptized because of everything he has done for me, and I want to set my focus completely on him.
Good morning. I'm Debbie. I'm Caleb's mom, and his dad and I have a verse that we would like to give to him. Caleb, let no one look down on you, on your youthfulness, but rather in speech, conduct, love, faith, and purity, show yourself an example of those who believe. 1 Timothy 4, verse 12. Caleb, since you were a small child, we knew that God had placed something special in you that was totally unique. You were entrusted with a thorn in the flesh, as it were, as it relates to your vision, but we have watched you embrace life's difficulties and joy with a hope-filled, contented attitude. You have often demonstrated insight beyond your years, and you have always been soft to the things of God. Stay soft. You're on the right path. Here's what Dad and I have spent our parenting years trying to impress on you and your brothers, with thanks to the songwriter Andrew Peterson. We know you'll be scared when you take up that cross, and we know it'll hurt because we know what it costs. And we love you so much, and it's so hard to watch, but you're going to grow up and you're going to get lost. Just go back. Go back. Go back to the ancient paths, lash your heart to the ancient mast, and hold on, boy, whatever you do, to the hope that's taken a hold of you, and you'll find your way back home.
In Matthew 28:18 to 20, we read, Then Jesus came to them and said, All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. Now, Caleb, you have a declaration to make.
Jesus is Lord.
Amen. Upon your confession of faith, it is our joy to baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.